So I just wanted to answer your question as well. Right now we're here to continually, as human rights advocates, push for pressure on FIFA. So I don't think the issue today is we're not really discussing the backlash and what's going to happen because of the boycott, because these issues that we're talking about are human rights violations in relation to what's going on with us today about the Human Rights Council. And these issues have been occurring way before the boycott even started. There are well-documented resources from international organizations such as Amnesty or even Human Rights Watch that date back to 2012 about the violations that are occurring in Qatar. And I know that today we talked about corruption and terrorism as well, but these are all to serve as examples to highlight the fact that Qatar is not doing anything or taking action, and FIFA, no pun intended, but the ball is really in their court to put pressure on Qatar to make a change, to step up, and they as well need to be pressured to, make sure Qatar is in line with international standards. So that's really the talk that we're talking about today, and we'd just like to bring to light that Qatar's lack of action is not conducive to the World Cup Games. Thank you.
Y a-t-il une autre question? Oui, s'il vous plaît.
This may be for Surah. If you can just give us a clear image about the recent or the actual violations for human rights that the workers participating in the construction for the World Cup living in right now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your question. So, I mean, as we said, we've produced a lengthy report, so you'll find a lot of details there. But some of the main conditions are poor accommodation. They're forced to live in squalid accommodation. Workers are working under extreme heat. There are exit permits violations in which the workers are tied to the rights of the employer. Basically, they are at the mercy of their employer in Qatar. As we mentioned before, the violations specifically just for this match, for the World Cup event to take place, we're talking about 7,000 workers predicted to die by 2022. So this is 100 deaths per match. And these are situations, as I mentioned in my earlier response, well documented by Human Rights Watch in a recent report in 2017 as well, Amnesty International, credible news sources such as The Guardian, BBC, CNN even. And there's further information in our report.
Y a-t-il une autre question? Oui, s'il vous plaît.
شكرا لكم على هذه المقدمة وعلى المعلومات التي أوضحتوها فيما يتعلق بكأس العالم القادم. سؤالي: هل هناك أرقام محددة مالية قدمت كرشوات إلى جهات معينة، ومن هي هذه الجهات أن أمكن ولو من واقع الإعلام وما نشر؟ شكرا لكم.
Apologies. Thank you for your question. Yes, we do. We do have exact figures. If you'd like to look at the report that you should have in front of you as well, there's a section on corruption. But these are not numbers that we've made up or received personally. This is all public open source data. This has been information that's been swaying back and forth among media since 2010. There are a lot of corruption claims, and you can have further information on it in the document. I don't think the discussion today is to prove whether or not corruption has taken place or human rights violations are taking place. I think at this stage, we know that this is occurring in Qatar, and that's why we're tying them to FIFA, to make sure that pressure is put on them. Thank you.
Oui, s'il vous plaît.
فعلا هذه اللفتة من قبل الفيدرالية العربية مهمة جدا على اعتبار أنه حدث عالمي قادم، ويشوب هذا الحدث نوع من الفساد ومن يقف وراءه جهات تدعم الإرهاب. أنا أعتقد أنه من المهم جدا أن لا يقتصر العمل في إطار الفيدرالية العربية، بل أن يشمل كثير من الاتجاهات، ومن بالذات أصحاب الاختصاص اليوم نوادي الكرة الرياضية في البلدان العربية وفي البلدان الإقليمية الأخرى، من ناحية هذه لتشكيل رأي عام متكامل يقدر أن يوصل الرسالة التي نريد أن نوصلها. فأنا أعتقد أنه من المهم أن الفيدرالية تدعو إلى اجتماع للعديد أو حتى اتحاد الكرة العربي كبداية، ومن ثم تستمر الحملة بهذا الاتجاه. شكرا جزيلا.
Merci. Juste pour rebondir, on est en permanent contact avec beaucoup d'autres organisations et même des associations de défense des droits de l'homme. En ce qui concerne les soupçons, on n'est pas les premiers et je ne pense pas qu'on sera les derniers à en parler. Il y a tous les journaux occidentaux aux États-Unis, en Europe, qui parlent de soupçons de corruption et même qui parlent directement que ce pays-là, il est tout le contraire que représentent les principes que défendent la charte de la FIFA. On essaye de toute façon nous, avec le contact qu'on a établi avec la FIFA, la présidence de la FIFA et la commission d'éthique, pour essayer d'avancer la chose, pour ouvrir officiellement une enquête, ne serait-ce que ouvrir une enquête sur l'attribution de la Coupe du Monde 2022 au Qatar. Mais sur plusieurs aspects, l'aspect de la corruption, l'aspect du non-respect des droits de l'homme qu'on trouve qu'il est très important, et l'aspect aussi du soutien du Qatar à l'intégrisme et au terrorisme, sachant que officiellement des membres